everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Robot Paradise RP-01C Cassetticons, aka Corax, Rexodon, Thagomizer, and Marvin. They're versions of Buzzsaw, Overkill, Slugfest, and the Auto Scout. You can see them there in front of the box. We'll go ahead and put them off the side real quick. And yeah, said box I had to lean it back because it's so thin. But yeah, you can see all four of them right there with, the best name ever, Thagomizer, because, after late Thag Simmons. Robot Paradise 2024 and Robot RP-01C, you got RP-01C, you got RP-01C, you got RP-01C, you got RP-01C, yeah. And on the back you have, hey, a bunch of product shots in ages 15 and up because you're not for children. And hey, look, a bit of a bio if you want to read that about the various tapes. So there you go. So, yeah, I'm going to get down low here and also bring in one other thing, which is, of course, the instructions, which are stupid because they start off with, every single one of them start off in their robot modes and not their tape modes, so you have to kind of go backwards. So that's fun and frustrating. So you got that. I guess that you can eventually figure it out. There's a couple things to watch out for. But yeah, there's also 4 bio cards, one for each of them. And again, the nice plastic and everything. And on the back, of course, you have... For ones not in super tiny font, there are bios, and of course their tech specs right there if you want to look at those in any real way. So there you go on that. So there they are. They are the tape modes, all 4 of them. So yeah, yeah, just getting in close again, you can see you're gonna just, they're simple squares. They've got some tape. Some of them have tape detailing, some of them don't. There, so you can see there right there. There's some tape detailing there. This one doesn't really have any already forgot his name. Yeah, Rexodon. Yeah, Rexodon. It doesn't have really any real tape detailing. It's the same on both sides. Thagomizer does. He has tape detailing. You can see that a little bit. And some chroming as well. And there's Marvin. Also has some tape detailing as well. This one's kind of more obvious. Yeah. So there you go on that front. And yeah, they're pretty much tapes. And of course they have cassette cases as well, so you can just kind of put them away like that if you want. Every single one of them. And they all fit just fine. No problems there. And yeah. The only thing about this Marvin here, the way he transforms is a little claw thing, and that might get in the way on this spool, so just be aware of that, because these have the little spikes there for the tape, so just be aware of that, so you don't actually break something. But yeah, all go in their tape cases, no problem, so there you go. Not really a whole lot else to say about these at this point, so yeah, I'm just going to get them out real quick, and yeah, just show off a couple things, because, well, of course, these are tapes, and they're basically glorified accessories for a much larger robot that I just reviewed, so, or the other one, the blue one, I guess, if you want. But yeah, but real quick, just a quick comparison in these cassette modes. Here's the Metal Bat as well. And because why not, here is official Takara Laserbeak as well. That's one of the handful of tapes. I'm not going to bring every single tape out here, but there's a Laserbeak just to give you an idea again. So there you go on that. And of course, if you want, yep, here's a Acoustic Blaster. And yep, again, you can do the whole pop and pop it in. And again, this is also a good show off. Hey, look, Acoustic Blaster can hold 2 tapes, although this one's being a little stubborn, I'm noticing, about going in. Because of course it is. Now it is. But on camera, it's going to be stubborn about actually going in all the way. There you go. Wait. Nope. Yeah, I'm going to do a different one in the back. Let's try Thagomizer in the back. Yeah, that one went in just fine. But, yeah. Yeah, because Acoustic Wave can handle multiple tapes, supposedly. Although it's not making it easy, to say the least. Yeah, I think something's up with... Yeah, Acoustic Wave, or not Acoustic Wave, their Buzzsaw here isn't quite going together properly. I'm noticing that. It's something's kind of off. I don't know what. But yeah, something's not quite lining up on the buzzsaw, and it's weird. I can see it's like things are not sitting properly. I don't know what's going on. Let's try again. Maybe this will work. I'm gonna try again. Because I didn't have difficulty earlier, but now I'm suddenly having difficulty. Ah, there we go. Barely. Ugh. Doesn't feel nice, but you can get both in there. You can get both in there, and of course use that lever and blah, and there you go. They work just fine as tapes going acoustic blaster. And also just because, you know, because I got him here, why not? Here he is with the official Takara Soundwave. And yeah, these should fit just fine. Yep, no problem. They fit no problem in the official Soundwave. So there you go. So yeah, that's pretty much their alt modes. So we'll go ahead and get them to their robot modes, and there's also more accessories, but they're actually for the robot mode. So you know, I'll come back and as well in the robot mode. So yeah, I'll just get them in robot mode real quick, and here we go. And yeah, the robot mode is very simple, straightforward transformation. His balance is a little iffy just because of the bipedal versus but very straightforward transformations. Nothing too severe. The only thing is Thagomizer has a couple things to watch out for, namely. They actually warned specifically on their video. They made put out a video that actually warned about this. The chrome here, if you don't fold these right, you can actually damage the chrome. And on top of that, getting the feet out, particularly the front feet, is a pain in my butt. I have to use that spudger, and it's like and also going the other way too is a pain in the butt too. So that's always a fun one. But all the others are actually pretty straightforward and easy. It's just he has, unfortunately, as much as I love his name, he has a nice little mode there. Unfortunately, he has the feet are just really frustrating. He's also has a little thing. You have to get this front flap. You have to get fold out enough to get this claw out, so you can then grab that and get that rest of the way out, because otherwise it doesn't want to do anything. But overall, they look pretty good. Getting in close again, you can see the buzzsaw / Corax here. Very nice shady yellow, like, Buzzsaw's supposed to, or gold, depending on if you want toy or tune. All that stuff, nice little painted bits, the yellow eyes, the yellow beak, gray and yellow in the wings. The little jetpack thing is, you can see, this is apparently a common problem. It was a problem with the laser beak version as well, which is just simply this sits crooked. Don't know why, but it does. It's a little frustrating, but, not the end of the world, but there you go. All that stuff. So you got that. Megarex, Rexodon? Yeah, Rexodon. Yeah, Rexodon was again, he's very pro-white. You can see the blue kind of peeking out. He's got little teeth there and everything. It looks pretty good overall, but it's pretty much just blue and white. You got, that's the metal right there, just kind of throughout his center mass. And on top of that, for him to finish things up, you're also supposed to use these accessories, which, there's these ones right here, which have the little things, and this bit right here goes on top, and that just pegs into the hole as per usual with these sort of things. Peg into the hole, and got his guns on, and also I guess rocket boosters, which might adjust his center of balance a little bit too. Maybe not. And of course, Thagomizer. Yeah, he's a Stegosaurus. The little red eyes picked out, a little horn. He's got this, little spikes which are pink, which is cool, and a little tail. All that stuff, just a little slope. And he's got his own little guns with the little grid pattern right there, and those plug into the back ports right here. Just plug those in. and plug those in right there. And there you go. We got some guns now. And of course, Marvin, or, you know, the Auto Scout. Pretty straightforward from that one episode. The one where I believe is the one Megatron cloned Optimus. Yeah, this was the beginning of the episode. And yeah, you got three little wheels and everything. You got the little claw, and yeah, he does roll and also knock over Rexodon. He mostly rolls. This wheel is really tight though. This one's fine. This one's fine, but this wheel, unfortunately, is just there's a bit of friction there, so that's a little unfortunate. But it would otherwise kind of roll decently. So there you go. As for articulation, again, you see the accessories. He does have one more accessory, which is, yeah, you can grab or two more. The gems. There's a complete one, and there's a broken one right there. And then you can grab those in his claw. Just kind of, it's easiest just kind of use this to poke through a little bit and just kind of get it in there and then just close it down. There you go. You can hold it right before it blows up. It's also kind of a bit of bluish tint, at least in this line. There's a bit of a bluish tint to the chroming, which is pretty neat. I'm not sure what it was off, but yeah. So that's accessories stuff. As for articulation, Corax here, you know, these can swivel. There's a double hinge right there. So you got all that stuff. The head, there's a neck right here, and there's a neck joint right there. So those things, you got this right here. The feet can swivel, and I guess go back a bit. That can open. There is this little thing right here. There's a little notch there. It's a little difficult, but yeah, the first time it was anyway. And look, a little camera, just like Laserbeak. There's a little camera right there in the head, so that's another point of articulation, I guess. And that's pretty much it. There's really not much else. That's pretty much all you can do. Rexodon. Yeah, Rexodon. I keep wanting to call him. Why do I keep wanting to call him Megarex? I don't know. Maybe I'll try. He's got a bit of articulation, but also be careful. This thing's sharp. The teeth, you got the mouth can open and close, all that stuff. And also, again, there's a bit of red in there. And that was kind of weird because it's like on the outer edge. The arms, you're here, you got forward, and there's a hinge right there. There's another hinge right here at the elbow. I guess you can swivel these a bit. This, you can swivel back a little bit, not really forward. You can swivel back, you can go not really outward. There's a hinge right here. There's another hinge right here, and the toes are on a hinge as well. The tail, you got a hinge right there, hinge right here. Also at the head, I also forgot there's a hinge right there and a hinge right here as well. Mostly for transformation, but you might be able to get used to stuff. Again, that horn is real sharp. Be careful with that. There is a swivel right here, although you have to get in a very specific position. But there is a swivel, so that's something. That's pretty neat. So rar. You have your dinosaur go rar. If he'll stand properly. That's the other thing. He's just weird, kind of difficult to get balanced properly. As for Thagomizer, the mouth can open and close. Got a lot of red in there. This can, I guess, this hinge right there, the hinge right here. There's no, actually, there's a swivel. It's not moving though. Ah, there we go. Well, it's just tight. Okay, I was like, yeah, but yeah, there's a swivel here, so he can cock his head and go, huh? Because he's stupid. Then you got this dual hinge right here, so you can make him break his head off. All that stuff. His tail right here. You have this hinge right here, and up and down. You know, this hinge to go back and forth. These are all, you know, forward and back at the hip, I guess. And there's also a hinge right there on this one. There's a hinge right there at the foot on this one. And there you go. These you can't really rotate because, well, they kind of, there's a bunch of stuff in the way. So unfortunately, you can't rotate those in. You can't make these move out either. So there's that. I'll double check. There's no hinge on the tail. No. Oh, other hinge. And as for the Auto Scout, this can rotate, which is interesting. I can't remember if it rotated in the show or not. But yeah, I can rotate. I guess you can hinge this up and down. This, you know, there's multiple hinges. The hinge base, hinge there, hinge there. So you got all that, you know, right there. There's a hinge right there. And the claw can open about that far and close quite a bit, actually. And of course you got the wheels, which you can, I guess, do that. But that's not going to be helpful for anything, really. But there you go. And that's your lot for these guys. Not a whole lot there. So just, again, some comparisons. Here's the Metal Bat right there. And here's the official Takara Laserbeak, and actually particular with Buzzsaw or Corax. Yeah, you can see this one's got a bit of a bigger wingspan and everything. It's weird how actually very similar transformations are in general. They have very similar, which is not surprising, but you know, it's just kind of interesting as a whole that their transformations are very similar. Although he doesn't have the problem with the crooked jetpack, so hey. So there you go. He's a bit larger overall in robot mode, but yeah. So that's yeah, these. Oop, there he goes. There goes Rexodon. There they are. Comparisons right there. And of course, here is Acoustic Blaster, just because, yeah, you see right there. And also just for the sake of it, because I know this might be a case where some of you might buy this for your official Soundwave. Here's Takara Soundwave. There's that. So, as a whole, yeah, no bad. They're tapes. They're not. There's nothing super amazing about them unless you're just really into tape guys. But there's nothing particularly amazing about them. But they do serve their purpose. They're kind of neat. They're mostly. It's pretty clear considering the RP-01C. Yeah, it's pretty clear they're supposed to be for Soundwave. They're Soundwave, Acoustic Wave, I guess. But yeah, it'll still work with Sound Blaster, and that's just it's again the thing of like the only way to get buzzsaws to buy a multi-pack. It's just funny how it's just things keep repeating themselves. Because what's the big problem with the new leader class Soundwave coming soon? It's the only way to get buzzsaw. They got a multi-pack. Yeah, so there you go. It's pretty neat. They're pretty neat. It's about what? How much did it cost me? Because I got a bit of a discount because I used some points. So I think it was like, I want to say $90. Yeah, I think it was about $90 or so, give or take a few from Show Z. So that's about, that's less than $25 a tape. That's for Masterpiece. Yeah, that's not bad. So it's worth it if you like these things. If you wanted to have the kind of the B-list tapes, C-list, that's being kind of generous to be honest. B-list, C-list tapes, including two that only appeared for like a few seconds in a single episode. Actually, three only appeared for a little bit in a single episode, and actually even then, one is more important. But anyway, they're pretty cool, but nothing. I don't think they're, unless you just really want to have a bunch of tapes for your Sound Blaster or Soundwave, they're not necessary particularly, but they are pretty cool. So kind of judge, what you see here is what you get, and there's not really a whole lot beyond that. So but there's a nice, simple, straightforward package, and they're not too difficult. So there's that bonus. So this is not. They're good, is what I'm trying to get to. They're good, but they're not necessary. So, do what you will with that information. So, that's it for this video, I guess. I hope you found it informative and entertaining. Hope you like, comment, subscribe. Check out my social media. It's down in the description and at the end of the video. Check out my Coffee and my Patreon. And I shall see you next time with another video review.